Senator Smart Adeyemi, three-time Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who represented Kogi West at the Red Chamber, joins me now live from our Abuja studio. Thank you for joining us on the program this evening. We'll talk more about Kogi politics shortly, but let me get your thoughts first on the latest happenings in the 10th Senate. I'm sure that must have piqued some of your curiosity, if I'm right. Senator Abbo has called out the Senate president, distinguished, saying the judgment is a witch hunt for him, not supporting Senator Godswill Akpabio. You're familiar with the terrain. You were with Senator Abbo in the 9th Senate. What do you make of this latest claim?
Well, usually once you are out of the chamber, you hardly want to get involved with the internal politics and wranglings. But let me just say this here, that I'm not in position to condemn anyone in the chamber now. It would be against the norms and the values that we place on ourselves in the National Assembly. But having said so, let me just say that I do not see the possibility of the Senate President working against any senator for whatever position he or she decides to take on the floor of the Senate. I think that these are some of the teething problems when you have a new assembly in place. You know, it takes time before you can get to understand each other, and you can have stability. But more importantly, too, these are some of the problems when you have a large army of newcomers coming into the chamber. But for the Senate President, I do not think he's a man who we want to winch hunt anybody. I'm talking about His Excellency Senator Akpabio. I knew him more than a decade ago. I do not see him as somebody with that kind of heart or spirit to winch hunt anybody. But again, like I said, my brother Abbo could have reason for what he has said, but I think he should just take the judgment of the court the way it is, and not to rock the boat, and let us have stability of the Red Chamber. I do not think the Senate President can go to that extent to winch hunt people, colleagues of his, to be push out or from the chamber through the court. And I do not want to believe that our legal system is that corrupt to that level to get somebody who has been elected by his people to be so removed. But being that as it may, I think it's a very serious allegation he has made, and I personally feel very disturbed. What I think more importantly is that the judiciary must equally weigh this allegation in view of certain other issues. It may not have been an issue that has to do with the Senate President. I mean, it may not have anything to do with the Senate President. I'm talking about the judgment against Senator Elisha Abbo. It may not have had anything to do with the Senate President. But again, it's unfortunate that he cannot take this case further. So I would just appeal to him that for the peace and stability of the system, he should just move out. Like I was forced out too from the chamber. I was forced out because of my position on contemporary national issues. You know, but I don't think my own case is similar with his own, because I have nobody in the Senate to accuse to have pushed me out. So I would just tell my brother to just take it in good faith, and believe in God that tomorrow is still there for him. He's still a young man, so he still have a long way to go.